Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Cunningham. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. 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 Detroit.
Now Cunningham. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Set. Blue 90.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Set. 319. 319.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, is working really well.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 3, second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cunningham. Oh, good move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Thomas. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Cunningham. And he will find his man on the outside. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Over the middle, complete. That's Perkins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, kid.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Let's go. 319. 319. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
To throw again, Cunningham. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Lucky 56. Gone. Detroit.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very
Here we
well.
go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit.
To throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over. Gone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Green 39. Gun, 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 gun. Detroit, Detroit. Gun, 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 gun.
On 3rd down, Cunningham. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, 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 gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it. Could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, 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 gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cunningham. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the under pressure, they got him again.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perkins. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Throwing on first down. Cunningham dancing to his left. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Hot. Gone.
Throwing again. Cunningham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that run That changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And they'll run it here. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Lucky 56, lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw inside, complete. It's Spencer. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Bills on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete here on third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
All right, here we go.
Will they make up for it? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Go, 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 and run it, run! Oh, yeah!
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Back down in that Philly, here we go! All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Leopard, Leopard! Hold on! No, check, Patriot, Patriot!
Here's Harris, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Back down in that Philly, here we go. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Here's Cunningham. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gone. Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances, putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
319. 319. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
They go play action here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Spencer. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills will extend their lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
On 3rd down, it's Thomas, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Gun.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
All right, Brandon, Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He juked him and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll look to throw here. Nice little juke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
His kick is absolutely perfect. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! Detroit!
To throw again, Cunningham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, Cunningham. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here we go now.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue line.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.